third edition of this brilliant new event, which of course will be a fantastic addition to the Olympic Games starting from LA 2028. The weight of history hangs in the air, and we're going to be getting the ball rolling here with the semi-finals in the Sichuan Gymnasium. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of fans are here. The atmosphere has been scintillating. And we're going to start off with the kind of pizzazz and dazzling lights that we love to here in the world of table tennis. It's been an incredible week of table tennis. Stage 1 and Stage 2 have been completed, and we're down now to the final 4. We're going to be getting the show on the road with the defending champions, China. They're going to be taking on the Korea Republic before Germany take on Japan. So it's gone according to plan in the sense that all of the top 4 seeds have made it through to the final day of play here in Chengdu. And I think we're in store for something truly, truly special. The very, very best players in the world are all here. And it's certainly delivered. The fans have got every single penny's worth of their tickets. Here's a look at the bracket. So before the final later on this evening at 7 o'clock, we'll have the bronze medal match where the 2 beaten semi-finalists will do battle. China-Japan is the final that we're expecting to see. They played each other yesterday and it was an 8-5 win for Team China over the second seeds. Could we have a rematch on our hands a little bit later? We will find out over the day's play. We're about to get this party started. The first 2 teams will be taking here to the last standing table, table number 1. We've had 2 tables next to each other here in the Sichuan Gymnasium over the last week. But now all attentions turn to this last standing battleground, which has seen so much incredible action over the last 7 days. Here we go then. Let's let the pictures speak for themselves. We get ready to meet China and Korea.
Clap, clap, clap your hands! 要现场朋友们来点尖叫声！
And before we get started, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all of our regular viewers who've been joining us here this week in Chengdu, China. Your company is always appreciated. If you're just joining us, you've come at the right time. If you've got plans, cancel them. You will not want to miss what we've got coming your way today. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Let the games begin.
现场的各位朋友，倒计时时刻，我要听到各位掀翻屋顶的声音。到5的时候，全场一起5。
Ladies and gentlemen, the IPTF Mixing World Cup Chengdu 2025 presented by China Telecom. Semi-final.
Many came, many saw an opportunity, but all but 4 have been conquered now. We're down to the semi-finals. And it's going to be the host nation, the defending champions China, taking on this team, the Korea Republic. With Zhang Wujin, Park Yang-hyun, Shin Yu-bin, An Jae-hyun, Yi Yen-hye, Oh Jun-sung, Choi Hyo-jo. It's an absolutely brilliant lineup here. Shin Yu-bin hasn't featured at this event so far, and Kim's only really been playing in the doubles. They're the Korea Republic's top 2 stars at the moment. So we'll see who they select here. It's going to be so interesting to deep dive into the strategic choices of the coaches. I'd say that the Korean men's side is a little bit stronger, relatively speaking, to their women's side. Their men's team nearly defeated China at last year's World Team Table Tennis Championship, which was in Korea, in Busan. There she is, their pop star, Shin Yu-bin. A beloved icon. But speaking of icons, here are the players forged in the fire pit of Chinese table tennis. Sun Ying-sha, Wang Chuqin, Wang Monyu, Lin Shidong, their youngest player, alongside Kwai Man, his mixed doubles partner. Liang Jinqun, Da Pang, Wang Yidi and Xu Yingbin. They are the best team in the world. They're the world champions, they're the Olympic champions, and they are the reigning Asian champions as well, China. It is a constant conveyor belt of class. Nobody rolls deeper than them when it comes to this sport. And the atmosphere that these players are going to spark is very, very difficult. You could say almost impossible to replicate outside of China. These two, Wang Chuqin and Shin Ying-sha, fill stadiums. They are the 2 most followed players on the planet right now. And they are, when it comes to mixed doubles, basically untouchable. It's going to be the mixed doubles to get this party started. Choi Hyo-jo, a left-hander with short pimples on the backhand, will partner with Oh Jun-sung, a player whose father was an absolute legend for Team Korea. Oh Jun-sung in singles has actually beaten Wang Chuqin before. But Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha are going to be very, very tough to stop. They're the 3-time world champions, and they're the reigning Olympic champions as well. Team China are the only team to come into this final day unbeaten. They defeated Team Japan yesterday, and, well, France managed to beat the Japanese as well last night, 8-7, went down to the wire, but France unable to qualify for the semi-final stage. Starting off at this event, we had 16 teams, 4 groups, 4 teams in each group, and the top 2 went through to stage number 2. Stage number 2 was a round-robin group of 8, all the best 8 teams from the group stages in stage 1. And then the top 4, stage 2, made it through here to the semi-finals. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. Fraser Riley with you here in Chengdu, China. Thank you for your company. Great to be with you as we witness history unfold in front of our very, very eyes.
Blue is Korea, red is
An event
China.
that is basically brand new.
Red China with the top.
It's really proven to be a breath of fresh air for this sport.
Left side. 42 service.
The men and women's players of world table tennis alongside each other in more ways than one. The mixed doubles has been my favourite aspect to this event. And well, what can you say about the two on the left of your screen? The pair in red, sporting the iconic Chinese national team jersey. Well, let's start off with these two. Choi Kyo-jo has been someone who's been pottering around the edges of the top 4 in Korea. On the day, a very, very strong player. Left-handed with sharp pimples on the backhand side, so offering something very, very different. This is the only player here who's a left-handed sharp pimple player. I've already talked to you about Oh Jun-sung as we meet Pailat Rangbariachai, our Thai umpire here in the high chair. Oh Jun-sung has already taken a star contender title. He won in Chennai this season. Defeated the young French star Thibaut Poret in the final. You just saw on the left there, Oh Sang-yun, Oh Jun-sung's father. He was a really, really tough player to beat. Even the top Chinese found him to be a bit of a handful. Very elegant, tall player. The apple hasn't fallen far from the tree in terms of the relaxed nature of Oh Jun-sung's game. Both of these partnerships, righty-lefty combos. So it's easier for a left-hander to share the space with a right-hander than it is for two righties or two lefties to play alongside each other. Xiaojian. That man right there is the mixed doubles coach of Team China. He was in the corner for Wang and Sun when they took the Olympic gold last summer in Paris. And he is an absolute mastermind when it comes to tactics, when it comes to finding the wiggle room required in tight moments where sometimes you can't even see a possibility. So every single match is 3 games. It can finish either 2-1 or 3-0, and it is a race to 8 games.
First game, Odin to serve, love all.
Each game you win is a point on the board. Who can set the tone better here? Oh Jun-sung to begin.
Love 1.
And it's the Chiquita flick of Wang Chuqin that draws first blood, gets the elbow high, comes around the ball. So dynamic. Oh, lovely power there. Nice slow spin from Choi, and then Oh Jun-sung builds upon that foundation with a big bellowing forehand pivot. Lynch down there. One of the youngest stars for the Chinese national team. Singapore Smash champion this season. Oh, she nearly returned it, Choi. Did well to get bat on ball, to be honest, because Wang Chuqin's forehand, as we know, is the best in the world when it comes to the drive. Full stroke. Really entertaining start to this first semi-final. Clever from Sun Ying-sha. Oh, but well recovered from the Koreans. Sun Ying-sha's flick was crafty. Show touch into the back of the ball with a flick. The Koreans were wise to it. Two serving 3. Pendulum serve. Oh, good block from Choi off the Wang forehand, but she couldn't get that one back. 4-2. It is impending doom when you see him wind back for it. Sun Ying-sha with a spinny ball. Great rally, look at the spin on that. Got a fantastic production team here in Chengdu. Monitoring the various angles, which gives you a great insight into what's happening. All the finely tuned details of these top pros. She's managed to get back another Wang Chuqin forehand. And I'm amazed with how relaxed Choi Hyo-jo looks against it, to be honest. That was a wonderful counter. Hey, top men's players find that basically impossible to return. She was there ready and waiting. Really impressed with that counter from Choi. Oh, Jun-sung doing what Sun Ying-sha did a little bit earlier, playing that little pancake. And we call it a pancake because you play it flat and you flip it in the last split second. Subtle deceptions.
4-on.
Oh!
5-4.
What about that? Lights out forehand counter from the Korean woman. Apologised, I think it might hit the top edge of the racket, but still she took it on. Recovers the net cord. Net cord, but Wang Chuqin's forehand, an absolute missile. Saw it coming on his radar, pivoted, massive compound movement, and again, that forehand. Just too hot to handle.
Five, 6.
Out of everybody in the world of table tennis, I'd say that it's the Koreans that play the most similar table tennis to the Chinese. I think in terms of speed, the Japanese are very, very good, but the Koreans, the way they vary, their ability to improvise, their ability to slow things down is something that anyone can learn from.
6-0.
And as much as it's going to be important for Owen Choi to try and take the advantage, capitalise on any attacking opportunity, it's going to be their ability to try and slow things down from time to time, think outside the box, maybe catch out Wang Sun with a touch or push. That could be worth its weight in gold. 6 apiece here. Nice backhand flick from Oh Jun-sung. Took it on with the backhand flick from the forehand side. That has its risks. But you knew that that was the most aggressive shot that he could play off there. Nice spin, good contact. Skimming the ball. Nice touch, there it is, and Choi comes in. Beautiful.
6-8.
Dainty little dink there. And that got Wang Sun backpedaling when they were expecting something long, didn't get it. Wang Chuqin couldn't keep it short enough to deny them. Six-8. Into that middle, good placement.
7-8.
By playing something slow and spinny early on in the rally, you can stall your opponents. You're arcing the ball, you're brushing the ball, and spin is such an important factor in table tennis. It makes it very, very hard to calibrate. And of course, the ball always has spin on it, even if it's a float serve, it has light spin, but the more spinny you can play a ball, usually the harder it is for your opponents to return. She's there again, Sun Ying-sha, with that little flick, that little shimmy. And the Chinese pair back up their serves. Serves back with the Koreans now.
9-8.
Big reaction from the Korean bench. close to victory here in game number 1. Morrison just taking their time.
Okay, please.
Pilat just reminding them to hurry up a little bit. Clock is ticking. Oh, what a flick.
9-all.
What a flick. Outfoxed them, Chuchin. Choi stepped the corner. No indication with the way Wang Chuchin came in that he was going to play that. But as soon as you saw his upper body begin to open, you might have sensed that he was going to play that flick down the line. He's going to get the game point. Great fight here. Oh, it's game point to the world champions. This has been a really, really competitive opening game here. The smooth counters of Oh Jun-sung, the blocking game and the forehand counter of Choi's been top draw. But it takes a once-in-a-lifetime performance to defeat these two. Wang Un-sun on the brink. Sun Ying-sha winds back.
Game 2, China.
And clobbers the backhand. No spin on that little serve there from Wang Chuchin. And with the short pitch, Choi was struggling to just keep it low enough to stop Sun from coming in. There she is, so balanced, Sun Ying-sha. And China win game number 1 in this race to 8. Let's see what happens in game number 2. The leaders of this new Chinese generation, Wang Chuchin and Sun Ying-sha, right now are at the very, very core of this Chinese national team.
Second game, Sun Ying-sha to serve, love all.
Let's see what happens. The two-time world singles champion Sun Ying-sha to start it off. Nice slow spin from Choi Hyo-jo. In terms of WTT events, you don't see her as much as some of the other Koreans, but she's a sublime doubles player, as you've seen already here.
Let love 1. Two love.
Great start here. Choi Hyo-jo is 27 years of age and number 80 in the world, by the way. Was world number 36 a couple of years ago. Oh Jun-sung is the youngest player at the table. Just 19. Same age as Felix Lebrun. He's currently ranked 23 in the world. But he was 8 places higher than that, 15 earlier on this year, after he won the Star Contender in Chennai. Great slow spin shot from Choi there. Shallow, nice duel, generated a lot of rotation. And that really surprised the Chinese because the push of Sun Ying-sha would have caught most players well off guard. Chichin's been amazed, I think, by some of the shot making of Choi. Didn't seem possible that she played that fully extended, but I guess when you're fully extended, you can't generate as much force. Oh, Sun Ying-sha squatting and swatting the ball away. This was a stone cold finish. 2 forehands of the very, very best level. That was outrageous. Chinese back in front. That's a great shot there from Wang Chichin. That was a very tough adjustment to make. Off of that half-long shot. Contorted his body. You just hear the shuffling and the squeaking of the shoes on the floor. Those minor adjustments from Sun Ying-sha, just incredible. And they win a couple of points on a canter here to extend their lead. Long serve. The most aggressive combination possible. To play a long serve in doubles is arguably even more risky than doing it in singles, because of course you know the ball's coming cross table from right to left. But it was a nicely delivered long serve, and Wang Chichin was there to attack. That's a good serve to do to Choi, because with the short pips there, it's tough for her to go down the line. Oh, wow.
3-8.
Now they're talking. They've built upon the relief of taking that first game, and now they're leaving nothing to chance. That's a great serve from Choi. Shovel serve. Caught Wang Chichin off guard there. That'll feel nice for her. Wang Chichin was caught in the elbow. Just dealing with the flash in the crowd. That time, his trusty forehand wasn't quite there. Short pimples, which Choi's using on the backhand side, can't generate as much topspin, but it can diffuse topspin. You can just punch through topspin a little bit easier with it. You saw it there. Good adjustment from Mo Jun-sung. Corner to corner from the Koreans.
Timeout.
And we're going to see a timeout now from the Chinese pair. I love it in doubles when they're manoeuvred wide, when they're playing the pirouettes with one hand to the ground, when you see the ducking and diving, one player getting low to allow their partner to play a loop over them. So much drama on tap here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu. Chinese pair Wang Chichin and Sun Ying-sha still ahead by 2. There's been a little switch in momentum.
请各位注意，在开场进场时关闭闪光灯，作为明显的翻转自己的手机，看一下闪光灯是否开启。如果开启，将它关闭掉。感谢各位配合。身边的朋友可以上
他们过不了300，过不了300，看似都有机会。我们老想转的时候，反而他们有个搏的空间，只要是注意这一环节就好，好吧？把节目放下，当0比0来啊，重新来过。
6-8.
Nice pendulum serve.
Left 6-8.
I should let you know that TTR is in use here, the table tennis review system. Can challenge a serve. Oh, Sun.
6-9.
Shining here. And making no fuss about it whatsoever. Back to business. That was such a clever shot. There was the softest of contacts. Genius.
Nine, 7.
Shaping up to be another tight game here. And it didn't look like it was going to be. And then Wang Chuqin and Sun Yixia came firing out the blocks. Touch. Backhand block from Oh Jun-sun. That was silky smooth. Dealt with the wrong forehand perfectly. So composed. Whoa! You could hear the exasperation from Sun Yixia. She just gave everything into that loop. An awkward ball came back here off of the toy backhand, and Wang Chuqin, standing on business, plays an absolutely unreturnable bullet into the Oh Jun-sun body. Two match points. They win it. Of course they do. Wang Chuqin and Sun Yixia. Another very, very good game there from the Koreans. It'll feel so close, but so far for them. As the Chinese take another game. But we still have one more to be played here in the mixed doubles before we go to the women's singles. Kwai Man will face Kim Na-young in a battle of the youngsters. China here taking on last year's finalists, Korea. It was 8-1 to the Chinese in the final against this team. Kim Na-young has been picked again. They really trust her and they really rate her. But she has beaten Kwai Man quite recently. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on the shoulders of the Korean. And psychologically speaking, it's interesting, isn't it? Because we've seen a lot of matches here at this event go 2-0. And then the opponents think, why not? Let's just go for it. We've lost anyway. And the player or players who've gone 2 up put pressure on themselves, extra pressure on themselves to finish 3-0 to keep it a squeaky clean win.
Final game, Oh Jun-sun to serve, love all.
Especially when, you know, there's not much in it level-wise. Which there isn't here, to be honest, as we've seen on the scoreboard. Oh, ripping backhand, unleashing Oh Jun-sung. This guy's very, very impressive for his age. Him, Sora Matsushima and Lin Shadong are the best players around the 20-year-old mark that we're going to get to see here on finals day.
Lap 2.
Man Kim Na-young, Miwa Haramoto on the women's side, just as good. Over the table, a deadly shot from Oh Jun-sung. Oh Jun-sung blitzing the table with that last forehand, but Choi has been so solid in this match. World number 80, but she's playing levels above what that ranking would suggest.
Stop. Make sure the service is vertical. 4 love.
Good idea, but Wang and Sun are so good at playing for positioning and cutting off any opportunity for the opponent to play an angle. You know that if you can play a really hard shot cross table, it's basically impossible for your opponent to go down the line off that.
2-4.
Jun-sung couldn't replicate there what he did earlier with that backhand flick from the forehand side. Probably wasn't originally looking for that, but had to try and improvise. Wang Chuqin scuttling around and playing the forehand. Choi forced into a chop block attempt. The momentum now with Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha, so a timeout from the Koreans. Both partnerships now have used their only timeout available.
절대 우리가 막 무리 안 해도 돼. 쟤네도 목소리 많이 나온다고.
因为发转不转，他们现在全搁着我们，又不好上手，所以说反而难受。索性还不如有点其他，大家都有点其他，那不就是更对不对？你把这沉下来，有这机会啊，我们一个一个来。加油！
3-4.
Nice countering from the Koreans on top of each and every ball, shortening their strokes up, switching the direction of play, and they will change ends here.
5-3.
Feels a little bit strange seeing them change ends when it's 2-0. But the rule is it's the last game anyway, so has to be done.
5-4.
Oh, Johnson couldn't make the adjustment there. It was a nice retouch from the Chinese. He just got a shot there of Chen Yi. Chen Yi, another one of China's shooting stars. She got to the final of the United States Smash this season as a rank outsider.
6-5.
The Chinese in front for the first time this game. And now they will establish a cushion of 2 points. The Koreans will have to play catch-up with serves. Oh, what a flick.
5-8.
Three is the lead and 3 is the need here for Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha. What a fight back. And what a shot. Finished with a racket above his head. Wrapped around the ball there off the long serve. Good feeling from Wang Chuqin. They're on a kill streak.
9-6.
Do you want to try and shut down Wang Chuqin's forehand, or at least try to? And the slow spin, fairly high trajectory, a little bit higher than normal with the drive. Is a nice way to do it. Oh, right into Sun Ying-sha, who just played a shot. In doubles, as soon as you hit the ball, you become an obstacle for your partner and the target for your opponents. That was a perfect tactic deployed there by Choi and Oh. Well now.
9.
A topsy-turvy game number 3. The Koreans have managed again to get to the 8-point mark. The first game, if you're just joining us, was 111-9 by Sun Ying-sha and Wang Chuqin. They had to come from behind. Whoa, unbelievable. The flat forehand of Oh Jun-sung. Choi Hyo-jo on the lean, playing the short side of the table. That's remarkable. Out the crossover as well. We've seen some nice reactions from Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha. Game recognizing game. Who's going to get the game point here? Could Choi In-hyun just nick one at the end of this? Beautiful touch, nice slow spin, but Wang Chuqin all over it like a rash. What a forehand counter, 114 revs per second. slams it home. It is a game point. They save it. It's the first time they've managed to get to 10. And you can't say that it's not deserved. No flash in the pan. They've challenged the world champions every single game. Serves will alternate. That is so cold from Shasha. She's dropped the mic inside out on the pivot. A player with 17 WTT series titles, Shasha. And they finish it in style. That was a great match there between the Chinese and the Koreans. Every single game went down to the wire. But when the going got tough, the Olympic champions got going. They knew that the Koreans were going to come locked and loaded. But they were prepared. Absolutely bulletproof. Wang and Sun, 11-9, 11-8, 12-10. 2 of the 3 games separated by a mere margin of only 2 points. And that's reflected there in terms of the overall points won. Level in terms of the biggest lead. Wang and Sun just been able to back up their serves a touch better. And that means that China have made the perfect start here against the Korean Republic. And now we're going to go to our singles matches. Ladies first, Kwai Man will take on Kim Na-young. And this is interesting because Kim defeated her recently in the European champion swing. We went to Montpellier and Frankfurt. I'll give you the details. As we begin with the knock-up here. Kwai Man is going to be coached here by the 2008 Olympic champion Marlin. Pennold, mastermind of table tennis. Kwai Man this season getting to the final of the World Cup in Macau, China. Was beaten by Shasha in the final. Also got to the Singapore Smash final this season, Kwai Man, so she's exactly where she needs to be for her age. Such a smooth, silky left-hander player, who I think you can safely call her old head on young shoulders. But here's Kim Na-young, who's coming on leaps and bounds. Right-handed shakehander. Very clean, crisp attacking game. Quick over the table. A shovel server for the most part. Quick on her feet. And here's Roman Klecker. Who will have an eye on everything that's happening here on the last standing table. Kim Na-young is 1 year younger than Kwai Man, and she's 28 in the world. Recently got to the semi-final of the Star Contender event in Muscat. Kwai Man's top 5 on the planet. She's the favourite coming into this, but this could be close. If you're not able to win 2 games across the first 3 matches, you can't take your opposing team into match number 4. And match number 4 will be the first of the gender doubles. The lower ranked team, which is of course Korea here, can decide whether it will be the men's doubles or the women's doubles. I wouldn't be surprised actually if they go with the men's doubles. Nice to see Sergio Won there. Sergio Won retired this year. Fantastic chopper.
First game, white to serve, love all.
We also recently saw the retirement of Lee Sang-soo, a player who was on China's radar for a long time, having beaten their very best players.
One love.
Great start from Kwai Man. She makes it a constant guessing game with the serves. She says with the forehand pendulum from the backhand side, she can go quick down the line with side spin and back spin. She can go half long to middle. She can go wide forehand.
1-2.
She's a great server, Kwai, and she's amazing at playing the parallels. She'll look to pressure the Kim backhand especially. You can see how good Kim is when it comes to playing in fixed position. She plants the feet early and drives it home. So one of the reasons why I've said this could be close is because the head-to-head couldn't be any tighter to say that they've played 5 times internationally before.
3-2.
Kwai Man has beaten Kim 3 times, and Kim has 2 wins against the Chinese player. The last time they played was in the champions Montpellier, and it was a 3-2 win for Kim.
3-all.
First time they played was 3 years ago at the Contender in Zagreb. Kim won that. But then Kwai Man managed to beat the Korean 3 times on the bounce before the meeting in Montpellier. Oh, what a rally.
4-3.
Fast and furious table tennis on both wings. Having to abbreviate, that last backhand down the line was world class from Kim Na-young. Short, snappy. Caught Kwai Man off guard. Kwai was expecting it to the forehand, I think.
3-5.
In terms of the movement side of things, I'd say that Kim Na-young is a bit more dynamic than Shin Yu-bin, and a little bit more effective against slower spin variations. Nice shot there from Kwai Man. The serve perfectly set it up. Good delivery, quick. Interestingly, Shin Yu-bin also beat Kwai Man, and that was at the China Smash this year, so the Korean youngsters have had good success against this player of late.
6-4.
There's the nice slow spin of Kim. And a relatable reaction from Kwai as she looks down at the rubber. Oh, brilliant.
6-5.
Kwai Man, a world champion, alongside Wang Man-yu in the women's doubles. Those two will be playing together if we go to a match number 4. Could Kim Na-young be the player here to start something of a comeback after what we just saw in the mixed doubles? Beautiful push. Oh, but Kwai Man poised like a viper. She re-pushed. She was caught off guard, but was able to recover, recenter herself. You won't see an attacker push back a push very often at this level.
7-all.
And look at the swagger there. She comes across the ball. She fades it down the line. Oh, wow. And you know what? With the foremotion of the shot, it looked like she was going to play a forehand flick because it wasn't a very long receive from Kim. That's wonderful play from Kwai Man.
8-7.
Even there, even though Kwai Man was closer to the table, Kim able to win the point by playing with additional rotation. Kwai Man was trying to stitch her and stretch her, but couldn't quite get over that second one with the backhand. And now this is the moment where, for me, the Chinese actually have a psychological advantage. When you get to 8-9 on the scoreboard and you have a lead on your Chinese opponent, sometimes you stop and think about it. But Kim with a fantastic block there. Nobody home. Kwai Man hung out to dry. Turned and burned, pivoted, couldn't get there. Kim Na-young with not a top receive, but goodness me, some cash back right there, and it's 2 game points. And she has the minerals to win the game.
Korea.
China 3, Korea 1. They've just taken their first game thanks to Kim Na-young. Looking for a second win in a row against Kwai Man after beating her recently at the WTT Champions in Montpellier.
好的，再次提醒现场的各位观众朋友们，请在拍照记录时
11-8
关闭闪光灯。
Kim Na-young there. Stay tuned for game number 2.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Things beginning to spice up a little bit here in Chengdu today. You're watching the final day of action. What a week it's been. And I'm sure that we'll be closing the curtains in style here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup before heading out to Hong Kong, China for the WTT Finals. Fraser Riley with you here. Korea have just taken their very first game against the defending champions. It's a repeat here of last year's final. China defeated Korea 8-1 in the final last year. Kim played the final. For me, when she was chosen for the final last year, that was the Korean coaches saying, okay, this isn't our strongest player, but we're going to give her the chance. We're going to let her play this final because she's an investment. You need to give her that big game experience. There is no losing in this situation. You either win or you learn. And that's a great lesson for life. And look at her now, a year later. She is coming locked and loaded. She's upgraded so many areas of her game. Kwai Man wins her first point here. That was a lovely glancing shot cross table. Kim with a slow spin. Kwai Man hooking around the ball, taking it fairly late, and there taking it soon. The ball was at its peak. Out in front with the backhand. Dealing with the serve perfectly, and so much of any player's game is built around the serve. If you're not getting much success, it puts so much more pressure on you to receive well. 3-1.
4-1.
And she will guarantee at least a 2-point cushion here. Kim Na-young. Yang Jin-kun in the background there. You just saw Wang Yudi as well. Wang Yudi, a 3-time champions champion.
1-5.
Wow. This is a scoreline here that Kim would have bitten your hand off to get.
2-5.
It doesn't matter, you know, the Chinese psychologically just almost always seem to have the edge.
5-3.
Most evidently for me, we've seen that from Wang Man-yu, who came back from 10-6 down to beat Pavard in game number 2. Yesterday, Mima Ito was 10-4 down, saved 6 match points to win game number 2, and Wang Man-yu battered her in game number 3.
6-3.
Kwai Man, being a younger player, might not quite have the minerals yet. A lot of people say the young players play more fearless table tennis. But as an adult, you've had more experience in managing stress.
3-7.
And it's Kim right now who seems to be, psychologically speaking, the player who's playing like has nothing to lose. Oh, the forehand flick goes long, and Kwai Man right now unable to find any kind of rhythm. This is worrying for Team China. Played the backhand flick, Kim, but Kwai Man went deep to wide backhand, nice combination. And the Zhongguo Jie cries of these Chinese fans here. Trying to G up Kwai Man and trying to get her back into this, can she? Nice forehand receive, that's amazing.
8-5.
Beautiful forehand push, cutting under the ball.
Timeout.
And then got the bat high, knew that Kim Na-young was going to try and spin heavy. 3 ahead, 3 away from winning this match, Kim Na-young. She's played out of her skin here.
자, 잘하고 있어. 잘하고 있어. 자신 있게 지금처럼 좋아.
8-5.
Well, she's sneaking back into this, Kwai Man, and she wins the first point out of the Kim Na-young timeout. Playing a miniature forehand topspin inside the table. And the long serve. How much of this is Kwai Man up in the ante? How much of it is Kim Na-young just bottling it up a little bit here? Very difficult to say, but I'd be leaning more towards the side of Kim Na-young. Getting a little bit nervous, a little bit tentative. But that's not to take anything away from Kwai Man. She's bounced right back into the picture. What a player. Oh, she even got a little bit of luck in there, Kwai Man. Should I say Kim Na-young? But Kwai Man, icy, icy cold. Look at that adjustment. So good. How on earth did she manage to do this? I think this is going to be a big play for Team Korea. I think this could be the moment that we referenced at the end of this match, saying that was the opportunity for Korea to really get back into it and put some pressure on China. Not over yet, but it's 2 game points. Unbelievable comeback. And she's taken it.
11-8, game for China.
That is simply heroic from Kwai Man. She was getting blown out of the water, but she's come back in style. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable from the 21-year-old. She was 8-3 down, and she's won 8 points in a row. How has she done that?
Serve game, who like to serve? Love.
An absolute hammer blow there from the Korean perspective, but for China that was just what the doctor ordered. One of the best comebacks we've seen here in Chengdu this week. 1-0-8-4. Wow. I'd say that's nearly as impressive as Felix Lebrun's comeback against Liang Jin-kun.
1-0.
Lebrun defeated Jin-kun from 1-0, 10-6 down, if my memory serves me correctly. She's so stable, quite. Centre of gravity, how engaged she remains with the court. And what that enables her to do is constantly keep the bat high and stay unflustered when switched from side to side. It's so efficient, it's so effective. There's no wasted energy before the shot, during the shot, or after the shot.
4-1.
Everything's deliberate, and now her service game is picking apart Kim. Kim can't tell when the long serve's going to come. There you go. Still in play though. Kim lobbing. Kwai Man smashing. This is a great rally. Still alive, Kim. Great defense, finds a forehand counter, tries the backhand rip. It is the rally of the match so far here. And Kwai Man is ahead by 4 as they change ends here in the decider. That was thrilling. Whoa. That was a really interesting shot from Kwaiman there. Like a little bit of a strawberry. Managed to get the ball out of a crossover with some creativity. And Kim just not fully able to transfer her weight there with the ball.
7-1.
She's only won 1 point of the last, what, 15, 16? Unbelievable how good she is. A nifty little backhand touch there. Potentially back-breaking situation for Kim. She had to pull out.
2-8.
Look at Sun Ying-sha and Marlin there. Seen some brilliant reactions, and that's another thing that we love about this event. Seeing the men and women side by side.
2-9.
Getting a glimpse of those interactions. And these are two teams right here that have fantastic chemistry and a real bond that goes beyond what's on the table.
9-3.
That is one of the best shots Kim's played. And you wonder where it was before. But she just took the pressure off herself, probably a little bit fed up with what's happened, and she's just gone for it. And it landed. Well,
timeout.
This may seem like an early timeout, but it's the last game. Kwai has the lead and she doesn't want to blow it. It's as simple as that. It swings and roundabouts. She knows how quickly things can change. She wants to nip this in the bud.
깎이는 건지 얘가 지금 막 하는 사람은 없잖아. 못했다라고 하고. 근데 네가 만약에 서브 줘가지고 서브 있더라? 그냥 짧게 하거든. 근데 너 짧은 거 못해. 짧은 내가 그래가지고 너 계속 부르면 나도 짧게 한단 말이야. 보고 좀 긴장하고 긴장하고. 그리고 얘가 지금 단순하게 할 건.
I mean, it's just night and day. If you're just joining us, Kim Na-young was 1-0, 8-3 up. And look at it now.
5-9.
Kwaiman winning 15 of 16 points. Surely we're not going to see another twist in this tale. Stunning.
5-10.
Absolutely scrumptious. The timing, better than a Swiss watch. And it is 5 match points. Oh, she returned the flick of Kwai. That would have sent so many players to the shops. I think Kwaiman expected herself to finish there. Didn't think it was going to be returned. 4 remaining. She has serves now. She takes it at the second time of asking. This mercurial talent from China defeats Kim Na-young of Korea. But goodness me, she had to produce one of the most special comebacks we've seen this week to do so. 1-0, 8-3 down. It looked like she couldn't hit water if she fell out of a boat, but she managed to somehow come back. And that right there, I think, was the moment that China reminded us who they are and what they're about. Well played to Kwai Man, well played to Kim. It looked like Kim was going to get her second win in a row against Kwai Man after the champions Montpellier, but it wasn't to be today. So China 5, Korea Republic 1, and now we go to the men's singles. A really, really mouth-watering match in prospect with Jang Woo-jin about to take to the table against Lin Shedong, the world number 2. Stay with us here. Let's see what happens next here in this first semi-final. Quick reminder that next year, after this fixture, we'll get to see Germany against Japan. Germany and Japan, the two teams that have tested Team China so far more than anybody. We saw China beat Japan yesterday, 8-5. They defeated Germany 8-4. But this is the battle that we've got on our hands in a moment's time. Lin Shedong, Little Stone as they call him in China, is playing Jang Woo-jin, a man with absolutely electric footwork, classic Korean style, forehand orientated, nice pendulum serves, unbelievably rapid at the table, an absolute speedster. He'll pivot in the blink of an eye. Wouldn't be surprised if Lin Shedong tries to make this a fairly backhand orientated match. Having one of the most dynamic and devastating backhand counters in the game, Shedong is an absolute star. A man who won the China Smash last year, a man who won the Singapore Smash this year. He's the world number 2. And he is just brutal. There's a violence to his game, but he is beatable. And Jang Woo-jin is someone who's tested Team China in his career. A former Triple Crown champion of a platinum event back in the ITTF event days, defeated Lian Jin-kun in the final of the Korean Open. Jang Woo-jin has beaten Ma Long. Jang Woo-jin has beaten Wang Chu-chin. Beat the world champion at the World Team Championships last year. And had so much adrenaline, he nearly passed out. Highly recommend you rewatch that one after this day's play today. So let's just give a little bit of context here. Lin Shedong has to win this 3-0 to prevent us heading to the women's doubles in the next match, match number 4. And just a reminder that last year's final was between these two teams, and it was an 8-1 win for China. So, I know it's a new year, it's a new day, but Shedong could well create a carbon copy of that result with a strong performance here.
First game, Lin Shedong serve, love all.
But there's something very, very clutch about Jang Woo-jin. There's a fearlessness to his style.
Left, love all.
He definitely has the speed to beat Shedong, but has he got the power, the consistency?
One love.
Shedong is an absolute king of the open play. He's so good away from the table. But you see him here. Oh my God.
Love 2.
Come on. Look at that backhand rip down the short side of the table.
Love.
He's got the best backhand in the world for me, Lin Shidong. Returns the Zhang forehand, he's lobbing now. Finds the table, Zhang doing well to get over these, but Shidong surviving and thriving and staying alive in a rally which, well, Zhang Mujin would usually have a player dead and buried in. Nice backhands here, pivots Zhang Mujin. How is he staying in these points for so long, Shidong? Insane levels here. Nice backhand flick, but there it is. A shot designed to not be returned. He makes life very easy for the ball kids at time.
1-5.
Let me give a little bit more context to this match. This is the second meeting between these two gents. And Zhang Mujin has won their only encounter.
1-6.
They played 2 years ago at the WTT contender in Doha. And Zhang Mujin dispatched Shidong in 3 straight games.
6-2.
Now 2 years can make an unfathomable difference, and it has in the case of Shidong. But Zhang Mujin is still that player.
7-2.
Wang Hao knows that his young player has to be at his best here. So far he has been. 7-2. Fairly square with the stance, Lin Shidong. And it's the transitions between strokes that he's looking to improve. The strokes themselves are top draw already. Great receive. Couldn't put the cherry on top. Heavy spin shot from Mujin. Dug deep, got low here on this step around, took it late to generate more rotation. Grease it. He makes it basically impossible for you to play a flick at times, Lin Shidong. Zhang Mujin has a nice receive game, quite similar to Ma Long in the sense that, you know, he won't flick so much, he will try and touch with the forehand. When he does flick, Shidong's there to counter. Want to see a different kind of approach from Mujin in game number 2. Right now, anything he's doing just seems to be playing into the trap of the world number 2. What a backhand! Oh. Poetry in motion, isn't it, that stroke? Watch this. Forehand touch, beautifully done, and there, the deception. Cross table with the backhand flip from the forehand side. And that is all she wrote. 11-4 to the world number 2 here. Looking for his first ever victory against the Korean star. And that has extended the Chinese lead now to 6-1. Shidong could finish this, but he needs the next two as well. To my knowledge, Lin Shidong is the first ever man from his province to represent the Chinese national team in table tennis. He's from Hainan, a coastal city. It was supposed to host the Asian Cup back in 2019. Due to the pandemic, couldn't happen. Chengdu has become an iconic city for hosting sporting events in China. Had the World Games here, the World University Games too, and the World Team Championships here in table tennis 3 years ago. Korea were beaten by Germany in the semi-final. That was a Germany without their top few players. China defeated Japan in the final. Nice length there. Caught Lin Shidong off guard. Middle of the table. Shidong realised it might not come long enough to hit the shot that he wanted to play. Just like Kwaiman, Lin Shidong got to the World Cup final this year. Beaten by Hugo Calderano, the thrill from Brazil in the final. An unprecedented achievement for the Pan American. Here we go. Loop-to-loop down the line from Wu Jin. He's turned the tables, tried to play it off the bounce, but Lin Shidong again wins this mind-boggling encounter. How is he so good in the rally? What will it take? There's a little look of resignation there on the face of Zhang Weijin. You don't see that too often. The propulsion through these backhands. Net cord, Lin Shidong gets it back and he wins the point! He's loving it here. You know what? I think a little bit of Zhang Weijin is as well, deep down. He'll respect what Shidong's doing here. And it's taken two to tango. Everywhere at once. The Chinese youngster is putting Wu Jin through his paces. Reverse pendulum serve, a lovely backhand. Look how he regained control there with that backhand counter. He is on fire, Lin Shidong. Sublime. Just never gets old. And he's closing in on the win here. It's always interesting to think about the selections for a second. Oh Jun Sung Nearly defeated Lin Shidong last year in Almaty.
3-9.
Thriller of a contender final. Lo Jin-sung was selected for the mixed doubles alongside Choi Hyo-jo, and they really tested the Olympic champions Wang Chuqin and Sun Ningxia. Couldn't win a game.
3-10.
This year a completely different story, leaving nothing to chance. Shidong in cruise control.
11-3.
Hao Cho indeed. The flick does the trick. Lin Shidong slick in the way he's going about his business here. Buttery on the backhand, awesome timing, brilliant angles, maintaining his distance, and even when he is forced back into no man's land, he territorially still is able to find the wiggle room. 11-4, 11-3. Zhang Weijin isn't used to receiving this kind of treatment, even against Chinese players. This is a special performance that we're witnessing here from Shidong. Interestingly, in terms of singles wins, after winning the Singapore Smash this season, which was early on in the year, the first of the 4 smashes that we've witnessed here in 2025, Shidong hasn't won an event, which comes as a bit of a surprise. But here, in this performance, he's looking very, very good, isn't he? Beautiful inside out pivot there from Zhang Weijin. Let's talk about where he could maybe find a little bit of success here in this last game. He's got to get onto the forehand. He's got to try and prevent Shidong from countering. I think Zhang Weijin wants to try and play the first drive. If Zhang Weijin can play a kind of serve which is tough to touch or push for Shidong, but which invites a flick, and then try and drive. Got to try and drive early, Shidong. He's got to try and keep these points quick. We've seen what happens when it has blossomed out into a slugfest. There we go. Using the serve like an attack in a way, keeping Shidong guessing. He struggled, Weijin, to construct the point. Trying to take his chance with the flick there. There's Chen Yi. Couple of the youngsters, couple of the coaches. Wang Li-chin up there as well, 3-time world singles champion. Head of the CTTA. One of their main men and decision makers. Well, this could be the game where Weijin sets a new record. Weijin resenting that warning. It was about the free arm, hiding the ball.
3-0.
Ball has to be visible from the toss to the point of contact.
4-3.
He is trying to invite an opener from Shidong. Shidong might have to resist a little bit more. He does with that shot, and there he gets it. Interestingly, whoever's opening first doesn't always have the best odds. And that's simply because a slow spin-up isn't as powerful as a drive. And these two are both so strong in the counter game. Shovel off the net cord. Oh, backhand from Zhang Weijin out of this world. It's time out here. You just saw Wang Hao get on his feet. He's got something to say about this. It is 6-4 to Wu Jin. He'll serve again. But Chidong managed to make it a 3-0 W and a win for China here against Korea in this semi-final.
비워줘 선거 보고 돌 건지 아니면 이거 확대가 하다가 얘 돌 건지 드라이브 위주로 해도 되거든. 그리고 이거는 확대가 좀 살짝 많이 돼. 확대 비슷한 말이야. 조금만 더 밀어서 들어가. 사람을 따라 때려줘 본다는 거야. 관점을 가지고 때려.
第二下的时候，结果他再回来，第二下的时候，打得非常好，非常好啊，就是这么啊，加油加油加油啊！
Been something very rock and roll about this matchup. Two players who have strung together some really alpha table tennis. The killer instinct on show. Another long serve from Wu Jin. Tactically speaking, an excellent switch up from the Korean maestro. Oh, whipping. Lassoing the forehand. And Zhang Weijin in this must-win game for his country. He's fighting so hard. Looks like he's going to take this, and it looks like we'll be going to the women's doubles.
5-9-5.
Return it, Shidong, and it's 5 game points here for Zhang Weijin. It looks like he's going to get the last laugh. Going to TTR it, Lin Shidong. He's going to try here and win a point outright. Feels as though the serve of Zhang Weijin was more than 30 degrees off of vertical. Desperate times, desperate measures perhaps from the world number 2. Why not go for it, eh? Why not? From this position. I love this. This is gamesmanship. It's sportsmanship. And it's interesting. You can actually gain a big psychological advantage from winning one of these. And Jadong thought it was coming up, but it was just Wang Chuqin. That's... it's legal. Now, it's interesting this because he challenged the angle. It was less than 30 degrees, so it was okay. If he would have challenged the ball being hidden, maybe he would have been correct. So an unsuccessful challenge, and Zhang Weijin wins the game. The cheeky chap from the Korean Republic, happy that he could win that game there to send it to 7-2. Now we go to the women's dubs, the first of our gender doubles. And if you're talking odds, talking about the reality and the likelihood of things, China will probably finish it in this match. They only need one more game after all. And it's going to be the world champions now taken to the table. Kwai Man and Wang Monyu. They'll be playing Choi Hyo-cho and Yi Yen-hye. Choi Hyo-cho was excellent earlier on in the mixed doubles alongside Oh Jun-sung. It was a 3-0 win for the Olympic champions, Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha, but I tell you what, it was close. I highly recommend you don't judge a book by its cover and take a look at that one again later on if you have time. If you have any kind of plans for your day today, I recommend that you cancel them because we have an epic day of table tennis in store. We have Germany against Japan following right after this one. And then at 5 o'clock we'll have the bronze medal match between the two beaten semi-finalists, and then best till last, the team final, which, if seeding is to mean anything, you'll see a rematch between China, the defending champions, and the second seeds, Japan. But here we go. The women's doubles. Wang Monyu, the recent China National Games champion, alongside this year's World Cup finalist, Kwai Man. They're the world champions in women's doubles. Shin Ye-bin, to my knowledge, has been a little bit injured. Why else wouldn't she be playing here as the Korean #1? And a player who's been inside the world top 10 for a significant spell. Wang Yidi and Sha having a little chat. They're very, very good friends. The Koreans seem to be in good spirits, despite here being in a basically impossible situation. Every single game is going to be a must-win. So Yi Yen-hye, right-handed shakehander. Choi Hyo-cho, a lefty. And she has shot pimples on the backhand side, Choi.
Lot 1.
Hyo-jo was awesome in the mixed doubles. She returned so many of the Wang Chuqin forehands with interest. Punches through the serve there, Choi. Can do that a little bit easier with the shot pimples.
Make sure the service is vertical. 2 love.
This is a great start here from the Korean pair. As we see that Seo Hyo-won, a dazzling defender who retired this year. Special mentions as well to the other players that we've seen retire this season. Lee Sang-soo. Oh, wonderful rally. Finishes unusually. Wang Man-yu. Discombobulated in the end. Came off the finger or something from Kwai Man. Choi with a spinless, nervy chop, and Wang Man-yu didn't know what to do. But just to go back to what I was saying for a brief moment, just want to give a special shout out to the other players who have retired this season. Lee Sang-soo. We saw the Korean Jin Ji-hee, Hanna Matalova, and Bojan Tokic.
6 love.
Bid us farewell. Oh, look at this, 6-0. Beautiful backhand from Lee Yun-hye. The crisp counter. Hyo-jo couldn't reach it.
Let 6-1.
Kwai Man's ability to swipe a short half-long serve is so good. Came in there so low. On the replay, didn't actually play it with side spin, but such control.
2-7.
Ooh.
8-2.
How has she contacted that, Choi? I don't think the Chinese know. 8-2.
Let 8-2.
They've managed, the Koreans, to get one more point than what they did last year in the final against China.
9-2.
And they could be about to get an extra one. Again, brilliant from them. 9-2 against the world champs. Perfect setup.
2-10.
Empty serve. Lee Yun-hye with the backhand punch. Inside the table. Watch this. Flat through it. Swats it. Nobody home. 8 game points. Oh, Kwai Man.
3-10.
So seamless. Like a knife through butter. Plays an unparalleled parallel forehand.
10-4.
And spin is such a factor in table tennis. taking all of it away with a shot is so effective if done at the right time. Oh, there's the wingspan of Wang Manyu. Great lunging push. 3 game points saved.
Game to Korea.
Well, some ums and ahs. The crowd stir here. Wonderful first game from Lee Yen-hye and Choi Hyo-cho. It seems like a matter of when, not if, China will be able to close the curtains here on the Koreans. But by Jove, they're drawing it out, aren't they? The pair on screen. Jang Woo-jin winning a must-win game against Shedong. The Korean double act here, winning another against the world champions Wang Manyu and Kwai Man.
Who will serve? Who will serve? Lee. Second game, Lee to serve. Love. Let love all.
But miraculously, Wang Manyu was able to counter, not fully behind the ball there. The Koreans not admiring their own shot for a second. Not admiring any of them. Right, back to business. Strawberry there, but what a shot from Lee Yen-hye, and that gets a smile out of the Korean bench. That's delightfully done.
1-2.
Well, regardless of what happens here, I really want to see more of Choi Hyo-jo and Lee Yen-hye on the tour. Playing really well together. But the world champions, Wang Manyu and Kwai Man, just getting a point ahead here. Going to see a timeout here from the Korean bunch. A great match, but at the end of the day, every game is going to be a must-win.
3-all.
What's been really interesting in this event is seeing the selections of the coaches, and it's a completely different lineup here from Team Korea than what we saw against Team China in stage 2 in the round robin group. Great shot there. Kwai-man became a bit of an obstacle for Manu, but I'm not sure if the world number 2 was going to reach it anyway. In the second stage, it was 8-0 to China against Korea.
5-4.
Kwai-man and Lin Shadong played the mixed doubles, won 3-0 against Kim and Park. Wang Wenyu defeated Yi and Hye, 3-0. And Wang Chuqin defeated An Jae-hyun, 2-0. This combination has proven to be much more successful. Good idea.
5-6.
Kwai-man and when you have to keep trying to put good quality on the ball, good rotation, arc, make it tough for Choi to play the flat backhand. But look how adaptable and dynamic they're proving to be. They keep their lead and are 2 ahead here. Still, as we reach the second towel break. And from 7 of the 12 points played so far, what happens now as we near the business end of this second game?
Split 7-5.
Whoa.
6-8.
That's unreturnable. Backhand punch clips the net on the way through. An absolute hammer blow from Choi Kyo-jo. Trying their best to fence it back, Kwai-man. Got back on ball. 6-8. That's nice from Manu. Centered herself. That's quite a tall, rangy player. Her stance tends to be a little bit more square than that of Sun Ying-sha's. Has to try and protect her crossover. You'll see her play more backhands from the middle than some of her other teammates. That was a really acute angle. Threaded it through. But Choi Kyo-jo down the line. Cross table and down the line, that's the combination. And it's worth its weight in gold. They can't catch up and level. The Chinese.
9-7. 9-8.
Well, it looked like we'd be going to a 7-4, but you'd be a fool, wouldn't you, really, to bet against this pair. The world champions have levelled. Question now is, will it be a game point, or will it be a team match point? We'll find out in a second. Wang Man-yu coming in now with this shovel serve. And it's a team match point.
10-9.
3 in a row. Oh, it's the edge of the table.
10-all.
What a shot! How on earth has she managed to play that down the line? It seemed like the Chinese were going to put the nail in the coffin.
All.
And they knew it hit the edge and not the side. They didn't even bother going to the TTR. Kwai and Wang. Deuce here in game 2. Second team match point here. China a point away from going through to the final here as the defending champions. Shovel serve, brilliant brush from Kwai Man off the half long. They say the second team match point. Remember, it was 7-1. And Zhang Weijin was able to win that must-win third against Shidong. Beautiful sweeping shot from Wang Man-yu. Big compound movement. Excellent athleticism.
Timeout.
It's a great shot. Off of the wide angle cross table. Third team match point for Kwai Man and Wang Man-yu. And they're trying to call a timeout here, having failed to convert already.
在此提醒现场的各位观众，请在拍照和录像时关闭闪光灯。各位现在赶快检查一下自己的闪光灯是否开启，赶快检查一下自己的闪光灯是否开启。身旁的朋友可以相互提醒一下，感谢各位配合，谢谢。
Third team match point. Can China seal the deal? No. That looked like such a handcuffing shovel serve, but that was a beautiful receive there from Choi Hyo-cho. Gave Kwai Man absolutely nothing to work with or against. Takes a lot of feeling to play a little touch like that off such a serve, and now she'll serve at 12-all.
13-12.
A couple of times here, Yun Ye's been caught out by that shot. 4th match point. Reverse pendulum. What a rally! What a finish! China are through to the final.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, as I give a round of applause to Team Korea Republic.
Korea with a fantastic fight from 7-1 down. Won a couple of games on the bounce. Jang Woo-jin getting the last laugh against Lin Chudong, and a brilliant performance here by the Koreans against the world champions. Awesome finish, great net recovery from Kwai Man and Wang Man-yu with the cherry on top, brilliant forehand. Korea doing much better here in the semi-final against China than what they were able to do in stage 2. But it is the same result in terms of a China W, and they're through to the final, where they'll have a chance to defend their title here at the 3rd edition of the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup here in Chengdu. Beautiful place, and the table tennis has still managed to be the main attraction. Who will they play? Japan or Germany? Well, we'll get to find out very, very shortly, as that's coming right up next here on the last standing table. China 8, Korea Republic 3. That was a brilliant match. For me, the real turning point could have been when Kwai Man played against Kim Na-young in match number 2. And it was 1-0, 8-3 to Kim. And that, losing that game, I think that was the moment where China really, really asserted their dominance and psychologically gained a real advantage, showing that they can win from any position. All started off with the mixed doubles. The Olympic champions, Wang Zhijin and Sun Ying-sha, managed to defeat the incredible Choi Hyo-jo, who's been awesome in both doubles matches. She was up with Oh Jun-sung, 3-0 win, but a close one. And then it was the singles. That's the result there that I was talking about. Kwai Man came back from the depths of despair to defeat Kim Na-young, who beat her this year at the Champions Montpellier. And Chudong managed to manifest his first victory over Jang Woo-jin, winning games 1 and 2. Woo-jin won the must-win game 3. Had the last laugh there. That was an awesome match. You've got to watch that one back. Incredible long rallies, with Chudong doing what he does best with the backhand and away from the table. It finished with a TTR victory there for Woo-jin. And then the women's doubles. Kwai Man and Wang Man-yu, the world champions, putting the cherry on top after a very, very tightly contested game number 2. So, that is that. We're going to have our second semi-final very, very shortly here on Table 1, so stay with us here today. It will be Japan against Germany.